Hello, I'm Ange Wilson of GnomeAngel, and I'm here to teach you skills to help build your confidence and conquer patchwork with ease. Let's get it started. Step 1. Get the pattern. Click the link in the description below to get the free pattern sent straight to your inbox. While you're off getting your free pattern, let's do the joke of the day. What did the sushi roll say to the bee? Remember to stick around to the end to find out. Let's get back to our tutorial. To make this block, you'll need the following supplies. An optional nice to have is the From Marty Michelle Perfect Patchwork Template Set T. They will all help you with your accuracy, fabric management, fussy cutting, and time management when it comes to constructing this block. But again, they're a nice to have, not a must have. If you'd like to know more about this nice to have, then check out the information in the description below. Step 2. Cut your pieces. Using the pattern as your guide, cut your pieces. Lay out your pieces as shown in the pattern. Alternatively, you can use a ruler and a rotary cutter to make the quarter square triangle unit, or hourglass, or the half square triangle units that are used in this block. Check out my 2 tutorials showing you how to use the trim to size method to make these units. If you're using the traditional method, you're going to need to trim your half square triangle and your quarter square triangle units to 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Step 3. Join your pieces. Join piece A to piece D, join piece B to piece E, and join piece C to piece F. Step 4. Join BE to BE to complete the quarter square triangles. My quick tip for those of you chasing accuracy: press your pieces as you work. When making the quarter square triangle units, you want to nest your seams. Regardless of whether you've used the templates or the ruler and rotary cutter method, you want to press your seams to one side to nest them. This is where they're flat, up against each other. There's no ridge, it's just a smooth, seamless transition from one seam to the other. Pin them in place, pinning away from you so the seams don't move. And remember, do not sew over the top of your pins. You'll blunt your needle and you may do damage to your machine. Step 5. Join your pieces to make rows. Step 6. Join your rows. I like to work top down from row 1, then to 2, then to 3. This is where things are going to get a little bit more tricky. Not too tricky that you won't be able to conquer it, but just tricky enough that you need to pay attention to what you're doing. here I am confidently stitching the last seam, joining row 3 to rows 2 and 1. I've pinned it. I've pinned away from me so that the seam doesn't move while I'm stitching. I've moved that pin out of the way of the needle so I'm not dulling my needle. I'm boldly going across this straight seam, and here I go across the quarter square triangle without a care in the world. When I finish my last stitch, I take it up and I have a look. As you can see, I've completely missed that point. So I unpick it. Now, again, this is personal preference. For me, that's too big a gap. I take it away, I beat it up for a bit, I bring it back. I use a floating pin technique. It's where you run a pin vertically through where the seam meets the other seam and crosses over in your triangle, and you match that up with the same point underneath. Now, as you can see from this side of the work, I'm too short, or I've skimped it in that corner. So it's meant that there's not been enough seam allowance in there for me to get a 1/4 inch seam, and so I'm struggling to meet where I need to. I've gotten it a bit better this try. Behind the scenes confession, this is my 3rd attempt at getting these 2 points to match. So I look, it's still not great, like it's only marginally better than the first one, but my rule is 3 times, then you're out. I've done it 3 times, I'm just going to have to live with it. Some seams, that's what you do. So this is my permission for you. If you need it, 3 times, you're out. Life's too short to spend lamenting seams that don't meet. Chalk it up for experience. Next time, don't be as rushed as I was when I went through and made my 1/4 square triangle and joined it to the next unit. Give yourself more seam to play with. But on the whole, as you can see from this picture, it's not too big a mistake. Once that's quilted, the texture in the quilting will absorb that. No one's going to know. Do not point out to somebody when you're showing them the quilt, "Oh, I missed that point." That's between you and the fabric, nobody else. No one's going to see it, no one's going to know it. Just bask in the glory of having made something handmade that you love. If you'd like to make a quilt with this block, the free pattern has all the instructions for making a 60-inch by 60-inch quilt. Perfect for snuggling together on the couch. If you loved making this block and you'd like to make more, why don't join me for the 100 Days 100 Blocks Challenge, where we make 1 patchwork block a day for 100 days. If you made this block, I'd love to see it. Why not join Society Gnome, our exclusive online platform where you can connect, make friends, share, learn, and laugh. If you'd like to learn from me in person, why not come on one of my creative retreats with Sew Travelry? Details about Sew Travelry, Society Gnome, and 100 Days 100 Blocks can be found in the description below. Here's the joke of the day. What did the sushi roll say to the bee? Wasabi! I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more.